Yeah, I'm Patrick Stone. I'm with the Technical Support Branch, and I want to talk to you briefly about annotating right away. And I'm going to show two examples. And this example is going to apply for 2020 Release 2 Update 8 with the version 8.01.33. The workaround I'm going to show you has been filed as a defect with Bentley. We're hoping that that'll be out in the next major release. But until now, I want to show you the workaround for getting the annotation on your parcels. And what I'm talking about here is the auto annotate. And it's set up for right of way, existing right of way, center line, stuff like that. So let's remove it. And what I'm talking about here is as long as you use the correct feature definition, which in what we're going to be showing today is the proposed working right of way line, is what that's been called. And the way those work is you get the annotation. And I'm going to show you an example of two workflows. This one's got a curve in it, and this is just a straight line example. So first thing I want to do is go through here, and we're going to create a region. And you can get to that create region from drawing and then the groups. We're going to create, I like to use the dynamic area locate. As you can see, if you don't have that dynamic area locate on, you pretty much just pick and you think you're getting it. I kind of like to see this outline. So we'll go through and we'll click that one with a curve in it, and then I'm just clicking out of that command. I've had trouble with it sometimes, kicking it off again. So what we're going to do now that we've got our shape, if you use the element selection tool, pick the shape, you don't have any grippers. You're not going to get any annotation at this point. It's just basically a microstation shape. But that eliminates us from going in and having to pick these curves with the civil data, which you could do it that way too. But what we have to do now is go to OpenRoads Modeling, and then we're going to go to Geometry, and we're going to create several rules. We'll pick that, and we want this. This is going to be the name of your proposed. So let's see here, and you can name it whatever you want. I usually like to name it the parcel name. Accept it. Reset to complete. Now when we come in here, we got rules on it. And this is what you need to be able to annotate. But as you can see, if we go in here to OpenRoads Modeling, and then we're going to go to the drawing production. This is where you're going to use the annotate from. If we annotate that, we don't get anything. And this is where the glitch is in the program through this process here of or sign it. So we've got one more step to do in order to make this work. And this is what trips a lot of people up. I mean, you can go in and run a report right now and you'll get a report around this just like you would the one that has the annotation on it. But what we need to do is go in here and we're going to complex this element. And this is the extra step that you have to take. And what is kind of annoying about it is you do have to re-enter the name, or it'll call it whatever your feature definition is. So we'll pick that and accept it. And we still have all of our grippers and all of our annotation on there as far as the geometry is concerned. And now we'll go back to drawing production. We'll pick this. Now you can get your annotation. You run your reports, do whatever you need to do. But that's the workaround on how to get those auto annotation on there. Now the next thing I want to show you is a different method, and this is a method I use for creating the right of way when I don't have any curves in it, if it's straightforward, and it'll cut out that additional step. And you can use this method I'm going to show with curves. You'll just have to go around as you pick around here, and then you'll have to enter in your curve data, which if you know that may be your preferred workflow. It's just another option. So what we'll do is we'll go here to geometry, and then we'll just do a complex by PI. Now we're going to use the same feature definition because that's what the annotation is tied to, is this proposed working right of way line. And we'll just call this 3. So we'll go around where we're going to start the alignment. We'll use our pickers. You can use their snaps, whatever your preferred workflow is. We'll close this up. And with this one, we should be able just to go to drawing production, annotate, pick that, reset, because it kept the intelligence of that when we clicked around it. Just wanted to show you all how that worked. And if you have any additional questions about this workflow or any of the OpenRoads, just email us here at CAD Support.